Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to solve the problem number of enclaves. It is similar to the problem number of closed islands. So the problem statement states that you are given m cross n binary matrix grid where 0 represents C cell and 1 represents land cell. A move consists of walking from one land cell to another adjacent four-directional land cell or walking off the boundary of the grid. Return the number of land cells in grid for which we can't walk off the boundary of the grid in any number of moves. So basically what we are going to do is for all the cells which are connected to the which are on the boundary, on the land cells which are on the boundary, we will do a DFS on them, and for all the cells which are connected to those cells we will mark them as 0, because from that cells we can uh, we can walk off the boundary of the grid in any number of steps and return all the ones left after this DFS traversal. So let's move on to the code now. Int count. Let's make the count variable later on. For int I equals to 0, I is less than uh, grid dot size I plus plus. For int j equals to 0, j is less than grid 0 dot size j plus plus if grid ij, if it's land and it's on the boundary of the boundary of the whole grid, then we are just gonna do a DFS. Otherwise we are not gonna do the DFS. Or I is equal to grid size minus 1, or j is equal to grid 0 dot size minus 1. Then we are going to do the DFS traversal. Otherwise no traversal is needed. IJ grid, and after doing the whole traversal, DFS traversal, we will make a variable int count to store number of lands which are not connected, land pieces which are not connected. It will be initialized to 0. For int I equals to 0, I is less than grid dot size I plus plus. For int j is equal to 0, j is less than grid 0 dot size j plus plus. And after that, if grid ij is equal to 1, after the whole DSS traversal it is equal to 1, then we will just increment the count and return the count at end. Now just let me show you how to write the DFS function for this. It would be a void DFS int I int j vector of vector int grid. It will be passed by reference, not by value. If we are out of bound, if I is less than 0 or j is less than 0 or I is greater than equal to grid dot size, or j is equal to is greater than equal to grid 0 dot size, we are just gonna return. And if it's water, then also we are gonna return. Otherwise we are gonna make just a second. So after that we are gonna make that land piece equal to After the traversal, we are going to make the land piece equal to water, and then we are going to do the DFS for all on all sides. DFS I minus 1 j grid, DFS I plus j I plus 1 j grid, DFS I comma j minus 1 grid, DFS I comma j plus 1 grid, and then just we are going to return, and let's see if this algorithm works or not. So there is an error on which line? There we need a, now it will work fine, I guess. There we needed a comma, and it's working absolutely fine. Thank you for watching my video. Do like and subscribe my channel.